You've done a whole lot with the humanitarian people, including the philanthropy. How do we begin, to infuse humanitarian activities and spirits, more or less, in our, fellow Nigerians? Because I feel it's one of the things that will bring back the glory we have as Nigerians.
Growing up in Nigeria, philanthropy was kind of the order of the day. Your neighbor would not have, they'd come and you would supply. Without asking for anything back in return or asking them how they're going to repay it or anything like that. So that was the Nigeria I grew up in.
This neighbor you're talking about, was it Hausa or Igbo, Yoruba?
It didn't matter as long as they were human.
Okay.
As long as they were human. We sometimes gave some animals some food, but that was not the case. As long as the people were human and they knocked on the door and they asked, you had, you gave. There was no question. Didn't say, oh, you're not my tribe. You don't speak my language. None of that. We were what I would call tribeless, if there's any such word. If not, I just made it up. Didn't ask you who your father or your mother was. None of that. The door was always open. I remember many a times the front door of our house was always open. You can't do that now. Everybody's so security conscious. You're afraid to go out because, do you know who? I used to pick up people on the streets. I know that sounds a little crazy, but I'd be driving down the streets and somebody's walking. It's hot. I'd stop. Where are you going? Let's see if you're going in my direction. I'd give you a ride. My family said to me, are you drunk? Is there something wrong with you? I'm like, why? What did I do? You don't know the person. No, I just saw them on the street. And you picked them up. Supposing something happens to you. But see, I never could think that way. That was never the way I grew up.